and they threw out all my stuff onto the passenger seat. They took out the contents of my wallet and threw it everywhere.
I don't know why on a DWLS you were put in cuffs.
On May 27, 2024, in Washtenaw County, Michigan, a woman named Jessica Collins was pulled over by a Michigan State Police trooper assigned to Post 12 in Brighton. The stated reason for the stop, a seatbelt violation. By the time that stop was over, she was in handcuffs, her vehicle was on a tow truck, and she was walking 5 miles through the dark to a tow yard with no money and no apartment keys. The charge that followed was driving with a suspended license, a misdemeanor under MCL Section 257.904, Michigan's Motor Vehicle Code provision that makes driving on a suspended license a criminal offense, not just a traffic ticket. The suspension itself traces back to an earlier citation, a no proof of insurance ticket, governed by MCL Section 257.328, Michigan statute requiring drivers to carry and
0:15 seconds right away. Judge Simpson is signaling that this hearing is not starting on calm ground. The moment he says there is a whole other thing with Mr. Allen, 0:24 seconds, viewers should understand this is no routine check-in. Something is already wrong before the defense even fully explains the request. And that matters 0:33 seconds because in court, tone is often the first warning sign. The defense wants an adjournment and is pointing toward treatment, progress, and cooperation, 0:42 seconds, but the judge is already looking at the larger picture. This is the classic courtroom collision. One side says he is trying while the court wants to know 0:50 seconds, then why are there still problems? Keep your eye on that tension. Treatment can help a defendant, but it does not erase 0:57 seconds missed obligations. And Judge Simpson is about to test whether this story holds up under pressure. Clip 2. 3:053 minutes, 5 seconds. Now we are seeing the defense narrative take shape. Lost job, no license, transportation issues, treatment efforts, and now a new job starting 3:133 minutes, 13 seconds Monday. On paper, that sounds like someone trying to stabilize his life. 3:173 minutes, 17 seconds, but Judge Simpson is not just listening for hardship. He is listening for accountability. The problem is testing. 3:243 minutes, 24 seconds when a court orders drug testing that is not optional and explanations only go so far if the record shows miss or no-show. 313 minutes, 31 seconds reports. This is where the pressure rises because the defendant is giving reasons, but the judge has documentation. 3:383 minutes, 38 seconds, and documentation usually wins in court unless the defendant can prove otherwise. Here is the real question for viewers. Does this sound like someone 3:473 minutes, 47 seconds who genuinely got blocked by money and logistics, or someone trying to explain away non-compliance after
$6?
Okay. $276 along with that.
276. Okay, you're
Does
on a.
that hang on real quick. Does that include the 45?
That does include the 45,000. Looks like she has other civil infraction. That's outstanding. Yeah, suspending her license potentially.
Three that there are three. It's all right. There are three other licenses that may be suspending his license.
That I do not show that are suspending his license, but potentially could. I can print the register of action.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
She's going to print me out a register of action.
We're going to get, so there's the one no proof that we're talking about that I'm looking, and I see that as suspending your license, right?
Huh?
Yeah, again, that I see as suspending your license. There are three others that are out there that aren't at this time, but might. So at some point, and I think I see those, but not, I see three other violations, and they're probably those. They're not suspending at this point your license. So ideally the way to do it is to try to get them all done, because otherwise what will happen is, I was thinking initially it was just going to be this one, and then I would let you pay the 45 clearance so that you'd be good to go and then pay off the ticket at some point. But if I do that, you may end up paying 45 a number of times. And so I don't want you to have to do that.
Thank you.
That makes sense?
Very much so. Pocket sense.
Yes, it does. So let's see
Thank you, Phil.
what was why didn't you get let's look at just the one that's suspending your license now. Why didn't you get that one paid? That wasn't.
The no proof of insurance,
Yeah.
the no proof of insurance happened with the state police but he said my license was suspended when he did that. He arrested me and impounded my car on 5/27. I've gotten notification.
On 5?
Yes, May 27th. Everything.
Hang on. real
0
quick.
colon 15, 0 colon 15 seconds right away. Judge Simpson is signaling that this hearing is not starting on calm ground. The moment he says there is a whole other thing with Mr. Allen, 0 colon 24 seconds, viewers should understand this is no routine check-in. Something is already wrong before the defense even fully explains the request. And that matters 0 colon 33 seconds because in court, tone is often the first warning sign. The defense wants an adjournment and is pointing toward treatment, progress, and cooperation, 0. 42 seconds, but the judge is already looking at the larger picture. This is the classic courtroom collision. One side says he is trying while the court wants to know 0 colon 50 seconds, then why are there still problems? Keep your eye on that tension. Treatment can help a defendant, but it does not erase 0 colon 57 seconds missed obligations. And Judge Simpson is about to test whether this story holds up under pressure. Clip 2. 3 colon 0 53 minutes, 5 seconds. Now we are seeing the defense narrative take shape. Lost job, no license, transportation issues, treatment efforts, and now a new job starting 3 colon 133 minutes, 13 seconds Monday. On paper, that sounds like someone trying to stabilize his life. 3 colon 173 minutes, 17 seconds, but Judge Simpson is not just listening for hardship. He is listening for accountability. The problem is testing. 3 colon 243 minutes, 24 seconds when a court orders drug testing that is not optional and explanations only go so far if the record shows miss or no-show. 313 minutes, 31 seconds reports, this is where the pressure rises because the defendant is giving reasons.
The sheriff or
So I was he arrested me and I'm in the car, in the front seat of the police car, I'm in the front seat and I'm in handcuffs. And then Sackstrup's towing pulls up right away. And then he takes my wallet and my apartment keys and he puts it in the car. And then so Washtenaw police were there too. They take my wallet and they took all my stuff out of my wallet and threw it on the seat. And then they took my car. And so since I said, hey, I need my keys, and he didn't give me my keys. So I had to walk 5 hours at night to get my keys from the towing company. And so, and they took the car, so I haven't been able to make any money.
Oh. I'm not smiling at you or because I think it's funny. This is probably a look of amazement. Because I don't even want the answer to this, but I have to ask it. Did they take you to the jail?
He just arrested me, put me in the front of the cop car. I was in the front passenger seat of the cop car. And he's right in the driver's seat. And then the Washtenaw police is going through my car. They go all through it and just threw out all the stuff in my wallet on the chair or in the passenger seat. Took my keys, my wallet.
Okay.
I didn't go to jail.
But they didn't arrest you.
No, they just took my car. And so I was able to walk. They put me in handcuffs and put me in the cop car and then
Search the car.
searched my car. And then Sack Struffs was there in like 5 minutes. And they took it. I watched them take my car. I'm sitting in the cop car as they're driving away with my car. I said, hey, I need my keys. And he didn't go get my keys, my apartment keys, not the car keys, my apartment keys. Then he let me out of the car and took the handcuffs off and just drove off. And then I called the police to ask, can anyone help me with a ride? Because I didn't have any money. They took my wallet, but everything was in my car, which was 5 miles. It was about, I mean, this was late. It was late. So I had to walk at night. It was dark. And
Well, hold it. Where were you walking to?
the towing company.
Oh, because you had to go to, so you had to walk, because that happened right out here.
Yeah.
And then you had to walk all the way to Sack Strips down on State Street.
Yeah, but I live right
on Glencoe.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, part of my problem, I don't know about the stuff. I don't expand into that, but what I do know is this. I'm looking at your driving record, and your driving record is just not substantial at all. I mean, it's like you had 2 bad days. Well, yeah, you had 2 bad days, February 25th and May 27th.
Yep.
You need to stay inside when anything has a 2 or 5 in it. All right. Let's do this. Let me pass the matter a second and let me take a look at these. Let's see if we can just get you. I mean, I'll adjourn it out and give you time to do whatever, but I want to see what I can do because this. I don't know why you